I got a button open now.
Wait, what if you need a poop?
You have to disrobe.
Is there a zipper down there?
Just poop.
Yeah.
There's no flap?
There's no flap.
Push it down.
What's the point?
It's the only design flaw is that you do have to throw that thing off your shoulders. You want
Do I
to
look
take
like a
shit.
spy?
Yeah.
Zip it up more.
Whoa, watch out, shape of spot.
You look like a gay Sith Lord.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyway, welcome to Comment Show. We read your comments here.
From Sex with Cartoons is an open house video. By Diggity or by Digity says, I can't describe how wet I become when I see Peak in that fucking full ass beard.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's Hurricane Harbor over here. I really like this comment a lot. And if Matt Peak were here, I would talk about how thick his beard is and how wet he makes women and stuff like that. But instead, I will take Matt Peak's place and then you shower your compliments upon me. Go right ahead.
Okay. I think sometimes when people let their beards grow out all disheveled, it looks disgusting.
Mine gets pubic.
Elise, go
I
ahead.
feel like there's probably a lot of stuff stuck in your beard.
Now, Lawrence, can I get a compliment?
You hang out too much with homeless people.
Boy, it really sucks being Matt Peak.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, are you kidding me? You get so much pride. Yeah,
So-
speaking of, this is from Nudity Censored on Consoles Dude Soup number 98, Chad Qualo. James looks like a 90s Lifetime movie villain that drives a drop-top Benz and open-button pastel suits.
Is that right?
I'd be scared to meet him and fear that I'd piss him off with not being on his level of clever.
I always model my life after Terry Silver from Karate Kid 3. He's pretty sweet.
Oh, there you go. This worked out well.
That's all.
It's not my comment, but I had something to share. This next one's from Demo Disc with the Kyle Katarn. I think it should have been called Jedi I Love You, but we'll use that some other time. Mr. Meowmers. Good lord, the content and the editing of this video is one of the best they've had in a while. The really old Kiss members in a concert, Mike Wilson, Bruce's disc fumble, Bruce and James unimpressed with Jedi Outkiss, Katarn's tights, Katarn dying to fall damage, Bruce's hyperventilating Vader sounds, Schwarzenegger, and the really cheeky and abrupt Bruce bicycle horn edit at 1337. Thank you. Yeah, it was a very nuanced edit. That was also cut by John Smith, who you met last week. And yeah, we thought it was really fun. That was a heartbreaking demo disc for us because we did a whole bit on Shaggy and Mike Wilson.
I'm really sorry, guys.
We did about 26 minutes of it, but then we realized we weren't recording, and so we had to go back. And I think we were all kind of worried that we weren't gonna have energy to do it again. But then I think the end result was something that would have been funnier if we had that other stuff in it too.
You know who cut that one? Who? Our new editor, John. Get in here, John.
John, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila.
Just use the footage from last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
When we had different clothes on. My comment comes from Talking Stalkings, the hit new podcast, sweeping a small city near you.
Thank you, Nature Box Omaha Steaks.
We're not
Movement.
sponsored by it.
No,
Nope.
that's fine.
This is from Adam Copeland. I want to know how they get home because I feel bad for the person who had to drive them home. We just take like an Uber or something.
Lyft or something.
I just want to take this opportunity to let you know we don't drive drunk
That's stupid.
unless we're feeling really confident.
You can drive. So the amount of alcohol you have is dependent on the number of wheels.
Exactly.
So if you have 4 wheels, you have to be less drunk. If you have 3 wheels, you can be slightly more drunk than 4 wheels, but it has to be less than 2 wheels.
Okay.
If you have a unicycle, you can basically be as
All
drunk
bets
as
are
you
off.
want to.
Yeah, it's basically walking. If it's recumbent,
Yeah.
you just sleep the whole way home.
As long as it's downhill. Oh, on that subject, also on Talking Stalkings, the Drunk Silk Stockings
Thank
podcast
you,
sweeping the
Movement
nation.
Watches.
Movement
Thank
Watches
you,
on Mustangs.
no.
Stamps.com. Mr. Dutch 93 writes, did Lawrence safely return home after this? He was obviously way too drunk to drive or even walk his way back. You're right about that. That's why, along with these guys, I found a vehicle with 0 wheels. It is heavy machinery, aka a forklift. And whenever I'm drunk, that's what I drive around in because it's obviously the safest to operate heavy
It's
machinery.
also really slow, so if you
Yeah,
don't worry about
exactly.
getting
You're
out.
not gonna get hurt.
You see everything coming a mile away.
Spin around.
People scream extra loud when you're heading for them with a forklift, so it's easier to tell.
Get some work done.
Yeah, get some work done. Move some boxes here and there. Punch out a couple people's windows. They were cracked anyway. They were gonna get
That
replaced.
man needs lumber. How else is he gonna get it?
I gotta give it to him.
This
that
is
a lap?
from the
Did we
Gag
do one?
Reflex GTA gameplay. Kai Zalesnik says, this episode was the perfect length for me to poop
Fake name.
as well as shave. Thank you, Funhaus, for being an essential part of my morning routine. The dog period talk was a nice touch. Hey, you're welcome, Kai. I'm really glad that we can help you out get through your morning routine because it is really tough sometimes to wake up in the morning. You might feel really tired.
Yeah,
You
change
go
your
to
dog's tampon.
You're going to work. You got to change your dog's tampons or maxi pads, and that gets really rough. So we really appreciate you put on
Good pun.
Not so bad.
That was a good pun.
Throw your arm around its midsection and go,
That gets
"Ha!" and
really
then the tampon
rough.
will fire out and hit the wall.
So please,
Pop another one in.
thank you again for watching this every morning. Funhouse Party morning routine. We would like if everybody else did that too. Thank you, guys. Keep it short.
This is from Talking
That's okay, you can
Stalkings,
zip
Drunk
it.
Still Stalkings podcast
Yes.
from
Oh,
Zaphod
back
the BB. I know it's unlikely, but James is such a pro at hosting Talking Stalkings that I feel he might have been influenced by Scott and Scott with You Talking You Two to Me and all of its various sub-podcasts.
Never heard that. Is that sponsored?
I can tell you that James has heard it because James has a wife who has very, very great taste in podcasts.
What's her name? This is from Adam and I doing our Dead Rising video. Kill the Dead, right?
I think this.
All right, you got this.
This is our Dead Rising video, which I'm glad we put up. It Pirate says, chill gameplays are pretty fun to watch. It's not like the guys need to be overly wacky to be funny. They can riff off each other and still crack jokes. It'd give them a chance to play some other titles because they don't need a bad game to make fun of. That was kind of an experiment. We don't know how many of those Dead Rising ones we'll do. It'd be cool to just be able to play through something and just kind of like, Dead Rising is the kind of game that like is naturally strange and wacky. So it isn't like, say, us playing Overwatch and getting frustrated or playing like certain games, like getting distracted by the game. It's really easy to play Dead Rising and also have fun. It's like GTA in that way. Dead Rising 4 is also coming out soon, and that would allow more of us to play. I think it's 4 players.
I think so.
So 4-player co-op would be a lot of fun, and it'd be cool to actually play through a game together. There's so many games that we don't get to play. We get snippets of it, but we don't get to play through together, and it'd be cool if we could do that. So if you like it, share it with your friends, tell other people watch it and enjoy.
We want to be Game Grumps. My last
Yeah,
comment
it's
is
real
from
hard.
Talking Stalkings. Is from N Real or something. We'd seen this one a lot. Just wanted to address it. Kind of a weird comment. Hey, marijuana is legal now. Just saying, if they're up for it. I don't think you want to see a bunch of white people get high. No matter how legal it is. We could get high on Vicodin. It's just drunk. We're funny drunk.
Yeah.
I think us high would just be stupid.
We all just sit around and. This is on the Free Ride Wheelhouse gameplay. Smash Face, Smock Face. This is on the subreddit here. Writes, Lawrence claims to be an anime dad, but hasn't seen Fate, and then Baker in italics. So here's the problem.
Oh no, anime throwdown.
Here's the problem, Smock Face. I got out of this competitive game a while ago, because you know what's gonna happen? If I have seen Fate, there's gonna be some other dumbass anime I haven't seen, and then somebody's gonna call me out on that one. There's too much garbage anime out there to see it all. So I don't need to define myself by what anime you think is essential or what anyone else thinks is essential.
What did we watch this weekend? The girls hit each other in the
titty
butts.
thing.
Keijo.
Keijo is great.
Keijo's
It's great.
fantastic.
So I've seen
almost
that.
Jo do it.
Yeah, almost.
Ew, while you guys were together?
Yep.
J.O.
You ever
Anime
spend a half
games
hour
is
almost
anything goes.
JOing with
They
a bunch
call it a
of...
jerk off because you're always with some other jerks.
Say something in Japanese, anything.
Right? Just say something simple like, welcome to the comment show, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the afternoon one's konnichiwa. And then, fuck man, what is welcome?
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Arigato.
Hey, arigatou gozaimasu.
Hey, come on.
That's a phone greeting. You don't
We weren't
show
even
it.
I
there.
know, Lawrence. Geez, don't you?
All right, we're cutting this part out, but I'm giving you a
I fucked it up.
little cheat. Here, wait, hold on.